caught back up on our camper and all. We've been delayed for quite a month or so, you know, and I've been trying to work on it every chance I can and all, but been doing body work on it. And most of you body men will tell you it ain't no quick process when you're trying to do everything you can to make it right. So we're getting ready. I'm going to walk you around the camper, the OXJ camper, and show you what we've done and all. We started with the top first, and that's kind of why we built the scaffolding and all. This scaffolding was actually just free lumber from a siding job. Siding comes in, the commercial siders and stuff. They have these big long pallets, gave them to me and said, hey, take them with you. And so I made this scaffolding all the way around so I could get up there and work on that roof. And I needed to paint the roof first because I need to get it done so that way I can concentrate on this area and my lower area a lot better. Now, another thing that I found out, and I'm working with a friend of mine, he has a body shop and all, and he bragged about years ago, they were real big about taking bed sheets. These bed sheets just basically came out of an old thrift store, and I was able to pick them up for $1 a piece, king size bed sheets, just old worn ones, and to wrap this stuff up with. So it worked out real well, and it's reusable. I can use them again. I'll be using them to cover my top. So figured I'd show you guys that. So that's a good hack right there. Instead of going and buying plastic, whenever paint sticks to it, sometimes the paint gets dry and it starts flaking off, and you could have trouble trying to reuse your plastic. You won't have that trouble when it comes to these bed sheets. It sticks to it and it's done with. All right, we'll get on up the XJ camper here, and I'll start showing you what's going on here and showing you the paint. Now, the paint job, it didn't turn out just perfect or anything like that, but you have to remember, on this paint job and all, it don't have to be. I've got my roof rack that's going on top of here, and this will be totally covered and nobody will ever see it. So I did spend a good bit of time trying to work that seam where the rear comes to the front where they meet up. I did a halfway good job on it. This paint is actually Massey Ferguson charcoal gray. This paint was actually given to me. It's old paint, still in good shape. I don't know how many years, probably 20-something years old. See that label on it, how old that is? And it's just old paint was given to me. And I really like the color of it because this color, sometimes when light hits it, it looks kind of gray. Sometimes it looks dark gray. When you step down on the sides, it looks kind of brown. It's got this weird color going on, and I like that because it'll help blend in with the surroundings, being out in the woods and camping in my camper here. So that's my roof right there. I did have a little bit of debris come from my roof, kind of rained down. Unfortunately, I should have went ahead and put me up a little canvas tarp. I'll do that next time if I ever have to paint something like this again. But that right there is kind of where we're at on the XJ camper. If you're not really familiar with what I'm really talking about, look at our previous videos where we're building this camper out of two old XJs, one half, 3/4 back this way and then a quarter up this way. We welded them together, gonna have two tailgates, two doors. Look at our previous videos and you'll see exactly how I put that together. So I'm not going to hold you long, but I want to show you a few hacks before we go. So come on down. I'm going to show you a few little hacks I figured out. I'm not a professional body man by no means, and I don't claim to be. I'm just a guy out in his garage just doing something I want to do and learn about. All right. So I got just an old cheap Japanese paint gun, probably 30 years old. That's what I used. But one thing about it is I found out that as you're spraying primer and this new style, epoxy style primers and stuff like that, now you have trouble a lot of times. You only need one little spot, but then you got to clean your whole gun. Well, I made me a hack here. This is called my pill bottle hack. I can take this little pill bottle or any pill bottle, mark it off 5 spots. 4 of those spots, I'll fill it up to with the regular primer, and then the other will be my catalyst. Have a hole in the top that fits real snug, and then a breather hole. I shove that down on there, after it's mixed, and I can spot prime these few little spots right there with a simple old pill bottle. Another thing is, watch this. This pill bottle, it's reusable. Whenever I finish with this thing, I can reach right inside and peel out the old primer, wipe this thing out, and reuse it. And I don't have to sit here and go through the mess of cleaning a whole cup over a few little spots of primer. I don't know if anybody used that, but maybe it'll help you out. It definitely helped me out on this, because sometimes I was running into where I just need a little bit of primer to cover one spot. Another hack I came up with that I think would be beneficial to a lot of people, a lot of professional body shops and stuff, they wind up having different tools and stuff that the average guy don't want to go out and purchase. This is my dent remover. Looks kind of big, don't it? But here's the hack to it. This thing was made out of water pipe, 2 pieces of little water pipe stem here, and a darn ball bearing out of an old axle bearing. That's all that is a ball bearing. So you can sharpen it any way you want to. But here's right there's my tail light hose. If I got a dent on my quarter panel, if I've got a dent on my quarter panel right up there, I can slide this jewel in there, put the right light on it, and I can work that dent out like that. So, kind of for free, 2 junk pieces of water pipe. I made that nice little tool right there. I'm not sure what these would cost, and a professional body shop would have to pay for something like this, but it was free to me, and it has really helped me out. Working on the dents in the roof and stuff like that, I can easily put me a board up and work my dents like that. So that's kind of a quick little hack that may help you out. Alright, so I hope you enjoyed our video. I know this is going to be short. Like and subscribe and all, and keep updated on our project. We're trying to get this done before winter, okay? So don't hold me to it, but we're working on it. Trying to do a little each day. Remember that. On your projects, try to do a little each day. Oh, one last hack. If you ever had a problem with your compressor and you leave your compressor on all night long or over the weekend because you forgot to turn it off, I just put up that light right there. It runs through my wall to my compressor room, and it is hooked into my compressor. When my compressor's on, that light is on. When I get ready to leave the shop, I look back and I see my compressor's on. I run around there and shut the thing off. We don't need to be running our compressor. We don't have to and burning things up. So that's my last hack for today. Hope y'all enjoyed it and all. Like and subscribe, and see you next time on After Hours Auto Works.